The Predictive Index Behavioral Assessment is a short personality test that measures your match for a specific role. My name is Arbel, and in this video we're going to see the best practices for the Predictive Index test, so you can easily ace it. Most people believe that you can't prepare yourself for these kinds of tests, but you actually can. Want to know how? Let's begin. The PI behavioral assessment consists of two identical lists of adjectives. What's the difference between them? For the first list, you need to choose the qualities you believe other people think you have, while on the second list, the qualities you believe reflect your behavior. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? Well, to get the best results, I'll walk you through 3 important steps so you can answer the PI test with ease and show you're right for the job. Let's say you're applying for a management position in a high-tech company. The first thing you want to do is to read the job description thoroughly. You want to understand what personality traits the position requires. Because it's a high-tech company, it requires you to work under time pressure and maintain a broad strategic vision to plan ahead. Furthermore, you must take responsibility for the employees who work under you, set boundaries, but also help them when they need assistance. You must carefully examine the data presented to you in order to weigh the pros and cons of possible solutions and reach an informed decision. For this job description, you can understand there is a need for someone who is in control, dominates, but also knows how to listen. An independent worker that can embrace change and think outside the box. Now that the job requirements are clear and you know what to express, the next thing you should do is decide which factors to emphasize. The PI test measures 4 factors of your personality: dominance, extraversion, patience, and formality. For your desired position, you need to decide which factors to highlight and which to downplay, so you can create a ranking or hierarchy between them. The dominance factor describes people who are independent, insistent, ambitious, decisive, and have a lot of confidence. This is usually the most important factor for a manager, so it will be the number 1 factor in the hierarchy. Another factor that is being assessed is extraversion. People who are high on this characteristic are very conversational, cheerful, and engaging. It is important for a manager to have those qualities as well. However, having a good rapport with his employees is not quite as important as being a dominant manager. So, it will be number 2 in the hierarchy. Another factor is formality. This factor describes people who are organized, precise, have high self-discipline, and always follow the rules. They also find it hard to make decisions without all the necessary information. In a management position, you need to be organized, but you are required to think of creative solutions and be able to take decisions without having all the information. It means this factor will be 3rd on the hierarchy. The last factor is patience. People who are relaxed and easygoing will score high on it. It also fits people who don't respond well to pressure and time constraints. As a manager, you should score the lowest on this one. You should handle well with pressure, especially in the fast-paced high-tech environment. You need to be a multitasker and must be proactive. Therefore, patience will be the 4th factor in your hierarchy. It's important to understand that not all the same types of positions have the same type of hierarchy. For example, for some employers and companies, following the rules precisely is a must, while for others, creativity is of the utmost importance when hiring a manager. That is why you must analyze the job description to the letter. Moreover, reading through the company's site will also help you understand what is needed for the position you are applying for. Choosing the adjectives. On the PI test, each adjective relates to a single factor. When answering, we will choose the adjectives according to the hierarchy we just set. For the specific position we just analyzed, most of the adjectives we will choose will be of the dominance factor, a smaller number of adjectives from the extraversion group, a few from the formality group, and the least from the patience group. Now let's try to recognize the adjectives that relate to each factor. For example, Forceful belongs to the dominance factor. Friendly belongs to the extraversion factor. Systematic belongs to the formality factor. And peaceful belongs to the patience factor. Our PI Behavioral Assessment Prep Pack has everything you need to get you through the test. Training for recognizing the different factors, comprehensive study guides to help you create the right hierarchy for your specific position, and important rules and tips to help you choose the best adjectives. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please share with me the piece of information that was the most valuable for you. I'd love to hear your feedback and questions, so be sure to comment below. Thank you for watching, and good luck on your predictive index test.